What a bizarre, puzzling, baffling sight. Alright, I suppose you want to come in too, right? Well, I guess it's only fair you came out here with me, right? Alright, I'll come get you. This is an abandoned mobile home graveyard that's been here for over 20 years. And inside is full of people's contents just like this. To learn more about it, all you gotta do is come along with me. So the way I found this is by what I'm doing right now, riding my e-bike on some unfamiliar trails just to see where they go. And I decided to take this trail to see where it went, and as I came back here, I noticed there was some man-made items, objects left behind, which got my attention and piqued my curiosity. The first thing I spotted is right here in front of us. There's a trailer frame hiding in the bush there. Now where we're going to be heading is up there. That's where most of the action is going to take place. But before we do that, there's something back here that I want to show you and check out as well. Back here is a single, abandoned, decrepit mobile home. Now, although this doesn't look like much of anything anymore, just a shell of its former life, this is just a taste or hint as to what we're going to be exploring just further down that trail. Well, there is at least one piece of furniture left behind here. Been here for a long time. Trees are growing around it and almost from underneath, hugging it. So it's been here for a number of years. It's basically down to its framing right now, and you could tell that there's not a whole lot to these, not a whole lot of protection or insulation. The walls are relatively thin, and it's not the highest quality material, at least on these older trailers or mobile homes. Ceiling is basically falling in. It is moldy, but it's also very open too, so I'm not going to be too concerned about breathing in the fumes. Did have a leather, I don't know if that's a recliner chair or not, but let's see if we can safely get in here. I know the floor is partially rotted, so I'm going to be very careful. Not a whole lot to see in here. There is a mattress over there. I really don't want to fall through, although it's not a fall, just out nails and stuff. Wood paneling on the inside here. I'm assuming this was the kitchen. Had a linoleum floor, exhaust fan, counter space, paper towel holder, plumbing over there for the sink. You can see the wallpaper design as well. There's the light fixture just above the window there. More cabinet space, probably a refrigerator right there. So the floor is exposed and rotted and not even here anymore, so I can't continue down the hallway here. But it looks like the bathroom's probably right in here, bedroom back there. So I'm going to get outside and we'll get a safer look at it from there. So there's the actual trailer hookup itself for when they would have towed it. Now, my personal opinion, now we get more of the picture. My personal opinion is that no one lived in here when it was here. I don't think this was a permanent location. I think this was placed here or discarded here. Just based on the location, there's no real road coming to it. There's no real sense that this was a home site. I'm thinking this was placed or stashed here, or however you want to word it, but maybe we'll learn otherwise as we keep exploring. But based on the other site, I think it's a pretty safe assumption. So here we could see large tree has fallen on it, caving in the roof. It did have the aluminum siding. Most of it is gone. I think most people typically recycle that, get some scrap metal for it. Now out here there is various pieces of, I guess you could say trash. There's springs here from either a couch or mattress. There's plastic bottles. That's why the roof was so low, because it's falling in on itself. This is where we couldn't continue on the inside. And as I imagine, this was the bathroom. There is a tub there. Looks like fiberglass. The shower head's still up there. It's like a little shelf. The toilet hole is right there in the floor. No toilet though, but the toilet seat's out here right by my feet, and this would be, I'm guessing, the master or only bedroom from what it appears. I didn't see another bedroom on the inside. I'm gonna reach you guys in there, give you a look. Baseboard heating, probably electric heat. Like I always say, places like this have a story to tell. We may never know what that story is, but at one time, memories were made here, both good and bad. Now when I came here the first time, I looked around more than just what I found there, and that's when I realized that this is more than what it appears, and it's a rather puzzling location. Because as I come around this corner, I discovered this. A mobile home graveyard. This is truly a puzzling sight, baffling location, and the crazy thing is that these have been here over 20 years. So before we get started, let me put things into perspective as to where we came from. So the trail we rode in on was farther back. We made a right down this trail. That trailer frame is what we spotted. Back there is the single tree fallen mobile home back there, and further down the trail brings us to the graveyard. What a bizarre, puzzling, baffling sight. Unreal. Now, as I did mention, this has been here for over 20 years, and I have confirmation of that thanks to Google Earth. These are showing up here all the way back to 1999. And that leads me to ask a few questions. Number one, why were they placed back here? Number two, why were they placed back here with contents left inside? Number three, why are they still here? We're probably not going to get any of those answers. If we do, we'll be very lucky and fortunate. The other thing that has to play into today's factor of exploring is that these have been here for over 20 years, which means they're heavily decayed and rotted and not in the best of conditions. So I'm not going to be able to go in all of them. I'm going to do what I can. I'll push the limits a little bit within my safety zone so that I don't end up going home injured. And the other thing is, just beyond this grouping of trailers, there is a active residence. So I'm not going to go too close up there, and if I do, I'm going to remain rather quiet, not draw any attention to myself. but I am here in the morning, and it's really thick and overgrown from when I last seen it. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us, but I'm excited to check it out and to show you what remains of this puzzling mobile home graveyard. As mentioned, there are numerous ones here. This one is closest to us. I do have my bike locked up just for safekeeping. And this one definitely is loaded with stuff inside. It's as if the family was kicked out and this was transported here. This is definitely not a mobile home park, I can tell you that. It never was. There is a mobile home park within a mile of here. So my assumption is that they came here from that park, but I don't know why. So maybe they were repossessed, maybe they were condemned, who knows. This one's a good length one though. Much larger and longer than the one we initially checked out. I was already inside to do my intro clip, which you have seen. It is doable. I can't explore the whole thing, especially this way. The floor is practically gone, but we definitely can get towards the back. But it's number 256. This would be the main entrance, I believe. Has a bluer, light blue, excuse me, trim near the roof, and this beige color on the sides here. There's another door back there. I believe most of them usually have at least 2 doors. So let's head inside and see what we could discover. This is not the safest conditions, I will tell you that. There's nails and screws sticking out. There's tons of contents in here. A lot of sharp objects, so I'm just going to go really slow. I'm not going to show you everything, obviously, but we're going to highlight a few things here. But yeah, this is pretty crazy, to say the least. It's right where I came up where I'm standing. It's already missing the floor. There is some type of paneling here. I'm going to get the flashlight out too. Definitely a fan of Halloween. No confusion about that. It's even rotted right through right here too, so this is going to be tough. Back here it's more safer, so that's where I'm going to head right now. So looking ahead, this is the living room right here. There's actually a bowling ball down on the floor there. There's some Christmas ornaments. I'm pretty certain there's toys here, so there's no guess. It is officially abandoned. Looks like some counter space. May have been kitchen as well. Can't be for certain. There's a room back there, but can't get to it. There's gas cans here. Looks like maybe for a boat. Numerous decorations of Halloween. Little workbench right there. This is our friend that we saw, that we did the intro with. There she is, the witch. And look at that, Windows 98. So that kind of dates the decade that they were here, utilizing this as a home. Okay, so this is the kitchen right here. Now we have a better idea. Cabinets are still here. Most of them are empty, but there's still there's some board games over there. Parcheesi, Monopoly, Poker Keno. It looks like some artwork. There's a weight bench right here. Oh yeah, it's a golfer swinging golf club. It's not too bad. But why is this all left behind? Why wasn't this cleared out when they moved it here? These are people's memories. There's a coat right here. Magazines. I don't believe there's anyone here, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Oh, wow. Look at this. They literally left their entire life behind, whether it's by choice or forced to when they moved here. I'm sorry, when this trailer was moved here. Look at, there's leather coats, winter coats. This was bunk beds, so maybe initially it was younger kids and then they grew up. Airplane poster, or fighter jet poster, I should say. Who was that? The Grinch, I think? Wow. And there's a toy. We confirmed it. No doubt about it. Moving further to the back. Oh, the floor is missing there. This was the bathroom. There's the sink right there. Who remembers these? The Dustbusters. Carvac. Plugs into the cigarette lighter, I believe. The bathroom's more or less storage now. The toilet's still here. What the hell is that? Heard something. Doesn't smell the best in here. There's some animal feces. Yeah, there's the tub, shower, CRL or CLR, the calcium remover, I think it is. Alright, it stinks in here. I'm gonna get out of here. So far, this is pretty crazy. And this is only the first trailer that we've gone into. So who knows what we're going to find in the other ones. Oh, look at this. This is an old school washing machine. Sergomatic? I believe that's what it says. That should be saved. This is the little washroom here. And yeah, they had a really old washing machine. There's another door looking to another trailer. And here we come to the back room. Now we found Easter is about a 5-foot bunny right there. Scarecrow, suitcases. Oh, there's a bird from Bert and Ernie. Cookie Monster. Piglet. A lot of kids' items, which leads me to believe that kids were living here when this was moved. Either that or they just held on to the stuff. But there is a lot left behind. This is someone's life. Looks like maybe they were in the process of packing. There's a lot of boxes here. Either that or this was just used for storage, but almost kind of seems like they were in the midst of packing and then just didn't have enough time, and they came in, took the trailer, and brought it here. Now, when I say trailer, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just an easier name than saying mobile home. I know this is a home. I lived in a mobile home myself at one time, so I just don't want that to be taken incorrectly. But when I do say trailer, it's just easier and quicker to say. Alright, I don't think we could go any further as we saw, but from what we've seen, puzzling does sum it up. A lot of mold right there, so I'm going to exit to the outside and we'll check out our next mobile home trailer. Somebody was having a good time. Disco ball. Not something I would expect to see at a place like this. Now, aesthetically, this is my favorite one. Just because of the color. It's a powder blue color. And from what I saw from the inside, looking at this one, I don't think we could get inside of it. Yeah, it is destroyed. Oh, look at Here's the other half, I think. Or is that a duplicate? We'll put him back inside. We'll reunite him with his friends. This one, no way I could go inside. The roof is collapsed. The wall is pressed in on top of the roof. Maybe we'll find out if there's anything inside from the other side. Oh, there's a door here. Maybe we could get a glimpse here. What is this? It almost looks like a prosthetic leg. What the heck? That looks like a leg. Yeah, probably better off not knowing. I don't know if I could actually get over here. We'll try from the other side. It's pretty thick and nasty. Tree tried ripping my glasses off my head. While you're watching too, feel free to leave your input on a couple different things. If you see items that look familiar that you once had or maybe currently have, would love to hear that. If you have questions about things that I've shown, I'll do my best to answer them for you. Even if you have approximate dates on construction of these based on the style, design, material used, feel free to contribute that down below as well. Alright, I'm going to go kind of in order. So we started with that. I'm going to go and see if we could get a glimpse on the inside. And then we'll do these. And then there's a couple on the other side which we may or may not do because they are closest to the active residence. This one still has the marker lights on them from when this was towed. Oh yeah, this one is not empty either. Oh, there's even another one back here. It's like Oprah. You get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home. Tight squeeze. Watch out for the broken glass. Oh yeah, it's definitely not empty. There's ATV tires right there. This one looks like the living room window right here. I also have to watch out for snakes too. It's the last thing I want to come across. Oh my goodness. This looks like it was hit by a hurricane. Wow, I didn't think it was this bad. In front of us here, it looks like a mini fridge. More ATV tires. Wow, so what we're looking at is basically the trailer itself. The wall on this side is completely gone. The roof is laying in on itself. This is the roof right here, actually. But it wasn't empty. It was occupied with contents. There's something here. Oh, there's a bucket for like a skid steer. Why the heck would that be inside? Truly bizarre. There's like, yeah, there's equipment in here. There's some type of thing with the handle and wheels over there. Skid steer bucket. ATV tires. This is, I believe, insulation right here. Folded up, stacked up on itself. So it looks like whoever was using this last probably wasn't living in it. Or at least they were only living in part of it and using the rest for storage. I wonder how they even got that inside here. A skid steer bucket. What is that with the cord? Looks like an old vacuum maybe? What is this? I don't know what that is. It's got a handle. It's grooved out. 4T. It's the number 4 TVEE grip. 4TV grip. I don't know what that is. Alright, so I guess this will be our next trailer to explore. I believe we could get inside of that one. It does have that open door policy that I always like to find. And it's not crushed in. So, place your bets. Do you think it's going to be empty? or contents left inside? Pause the video, comment down below, and see if you're right. Oh, these have thorns on them. Watch yourself when you're coming through. Gotta get down low. Alright. I believe this would have been the water heater right here. Or furnace, one of the two. Alright, so bum ba ba ba. Those of you that commented contents left behind, you are 100% correct. This so far is the most intact, fully furnished mobile home trailer that we've come across. This one looks exciting. Everything's in here. Microwave. Looks like an old deli slicer. Stove. Chairs. The roof's not caved in. This is a big sliding patio door right here. This one may tell a story. More so than the other ones. Oh, look at it. A little bike with training wheels. Well, that's kind of neat. Wonder how old that is. It's hard to tell because I know they make new, older looking stuff, and then there's just older stuff. I don't know, I would guesstimate maybe 90s? Be a nice little yard ornament though. There's a bar stool and you can actually see the wheels and the blocks. What is it with the bowling balls? I guess everyone that lived here went bowling. That's the second bowling ball that I've seen so far. Alright, I need to get inside here and we're gonna explore the inside of this one. Oh, look at a quack quack lamp. Mallard hen with an eagle symbol. And anyone like Little House on the Prairie? This is another lamp. There's a light receptacle in there. That's bizarre. Alright, I suppose you want to come in too, right? Well, I guess it's only fair you came out here with me, right? Alright, I'll come get you. Look at that puppy right there. Tonka tractor. Alright, we're in officially. It's got pink, like Pepto-Bismol colored cabinets here. Chateau Magic Chef with uniburners. It's like a gas powered microwave. Gas stove, linoleum floor, a deli slicer. This is American Slicing Machine Company, Chicago, Illinois. If you guys happen to have a date on that, or maybe a price when new, feel free to share. There's a lot of raccoon poop, so I do need to be careful of that. I don't want to come across a family of raccoons. Boy, this place is loaded. So the bathtub is full of a blow mold snowman, skis, a Christmas tree, another Christmas tree there. Yeah, that bathtub hasn't been used for a while, but it's got a blue matching toilet and a umbrella. This is some of the most bizarre stuff I've come across while exploring. Oh, what is this? Like a two-tiered blow mold? Let me see if I can assemble this. Oh, there we go. It's a headless Santa. Two-piece. It's got a lantern he would have been holding. His head is gone, though. All right, I can't go much further than where I am right here because the floor, as you can see, is missing right there. But that's okay because we could see everything from here. Rocking horse. More blow molds, Halloween and Christmas. All right, a lot of stuff left behind. Christmas lights wrapped up here. Very much into holidays. This looks like a mop bucket wringer. Oh, this is like a wooden dozer. There's looking out. There is... It might be a portable toilet, like an RV toilet right there. Wow. Red Baron's baseball bat. I had one of those. That was before the Rail Riders were in place. Red Barons is from the 90s. SWB Barons. And look at this. Fire truck, BLFD. It's like Buddy L. So there's front door, rotted. Hess truck. And what's in the last room? Oh, wow. It's not even the last room and it's loaded. There is so much here. Again, looks like they were boxed up and just left here. There's another rocking horse, a wooden one. I see some baby items, saucers and sleds, clothing. This room is very similar to the other one where they were boxing things up, ready to move, and ran out of time. That's the only thing I could imagine. Wow. I don't even know what this thing is here. Exercise. Some type of exercise machine. Really old school primitive electric motor on it. Never even seen one like that. There's some unique stuff. Alright, I think we saw enough of this one. Time to get outside and check out the next one. 1, 2, 3 down. No, actually, we didn't do that one. The other one's back there. So this one is next, and then this one. Looks like a 80s motorcycle helmet. It's waterlogged. Oh man, this one is like almost impenetrable with all the stuff inside. This one may not even be worth the effort to get inside of it. It's like a hoarder trailer. A blue luster carpet shampooer. That's really old too. Jeez. Let me at least get up right here and try to show you what I can since we're here. I'm walking on siding. There's clothing. Honeywell thermostat. I was looking. This is a Governor Mifflin Senior High School. I'm not going to show the name, obviously, but yeah, it's certified that so-and-so has been awarded this diploma. There's even a photo album here. Wow. It's rather sad. Yeah, I'd say I can't go any further. This is blocked solid. Wow. If we find another open window or door, we'll get a glimpse inside, but I cannot make it through this way. I'd have to climb over everything, and it's just not safe, given that these floors are not 100% solid. It ain't worth the risk. But this probably has the most stuff in it so far. Yeah, here we are. Here's the other side. There's a bit of everything. Old keyboards, printers, rocking horses, a globe, magazines, a giant mallard, gold star, a microwave right there. Even this fire extinguisher seems rather old. Alright, so just up ahead there is an active residence, so I'm going to be quiet and not linger here too much longer in this area. But since we're here, I want to show you this. Oh, okay, so this one's loaded as well. Every single one of these. And I know I'm a sweaty mess, I do apologize. It's just hot and humid out. I'm going to go to the other side, but it's going to make me pretty visible, so I'm going to make that kind of brief. I do know there's another trailer or two a little bit further over. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count this one, we checked out 5 trailers so far. There's at least 2 more, I believe. 6 if you count the one we started at. And when I first found this place, this bicycle was actually laying over here somewhere. So someone has been here, has moved it. AMF Scorcher. I think AMF is the bowling company, isn't it? For some reason AMF stands out for bowling. Bowling equipment, bowling balls, maybe, bowling pins. And there's a door up here. I don't know if we'll be able to get inside. Okay, I'm inside a little bit here. So that corner over there, as I stuck you guys inside before, there was that blue cot right in front of us. Tons of stacked up boxes. There's suitcases. It's like an oxygen tank, almost like a scuba diving tank. Jeanette MacDonald sings songs of faith and inspiration record. This is the kitchen. A lot of similar items in each of these trailers, but different as well. But I'm noticing a lot of similarities. Living room. Oh, this kitchen has a nice little decorative feature to it with the overhang. It's got a window so you could see through or pass through food or for conversation. Pretty spacious. Refrigerator is right there, which probably doesn't belong there, but I can't get back there. Just loaded. It is like, you know what? I'm going to share my thoughts that just came to mind when I get back outside. It's a little stuffy in here. One thought that came to mind, and I could be way off on this, but I want to share it with you, see what you think. Since there's a lot of similar items, And the locations, I should say that the trailers, the mobile homes are all loaded with boxes and contents and things. It almost gives off a feel like someone bought these and you're using them for storage and placed them here, just to kind of have them as storage containers, more like, Connex containers or semi-trailers that get repurposed. It kind of resembles that. I mean, there's a lot of personal things left behind, don't get me wrong. There's also a lot of things that don't really make sense as to why they're there, like a skid steer bucket, a scuba diving tank. Just a lot of things that don't add up. So that is one theory, that maybe someone bought these and used them for storage and just placed them here, and maybe they passed away. I don't know. But the other thing is that they were moved here while people were living in them, or I should say up until people were living in them, placed here for whatever reason and just forgotten about. I know I'm not the first person to be here, but I know this hasn't been visited much at all. Probably just the locals know about it. Alright, so I need to be kind of stealthy here because directly ahead is the active residence. There's cars there. I don't want to alert them that I'm here. So I'm going to show these rather quietly. Can't get inside, but it's filled up with stuff. Pocahontas. This one looks a little bit more modern on the inside. It's got steps right here. What a sight. This is a piece of farm equipment, like a cultivator, tiller, something. Gets pulled by probably a tractor. It's got the blade on it here. I believe this is the last one. Alright, that's getting way too close to the active residence. I'm not going any further. Whew! What a location. I almost couldn't believe this site when I found it the first time a few months ago. Again, just riding my e-bike, exploring a trail out of curiosity, and stumbled upon this, but I didn't have any gear with me then as far as like flashlights. I didn't have long pants on, so I only did a shorts video which I shared as a teaser and knew that I had to come back, and I'm glad I did. This did not disappoint. This was a location I won't forget ever. Again, I've explored and documented individual mobile homes by themselves on property. Never a graveyard of them like this. And the fact that they've been here over 20 years is even more confusing. Why were they here all this time and just let go and just decaying and decrepit, and more importantly, why are all the things left inside? We didn't get any answers today, but at the very least we document it before anything does happen to this location, because nothing lasts forever, and eventually nature is going to reclaim it to the point that none of these are going to be accessible. do hear some activity near that residence, so I'm going to get out of here. But I want to thank you for tuning in and coming along for this adventure, because this was a fun one. And we got to see a lot of things I've never seen before, as far as personal items. And I'm looking forward to your input as well, as far as things you may recognize or have knowledge on that you've seen in this video. I definitely will be checking out the comments. So if you want to see more videos related to this one, check the playlist down below. Otherwise, thank you once again for watching, for coming along, and being a part of my channel. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you in the next video.